Hey guys, I am here today with my first ever order from Rosegirls. This is the entire order that you see here. It's actually 2 orders. So what happened was first, Jenny had just I think like a chunk bag sale. It was just like, I don't know, she had like 8 or 10 different blends and they all came in a 8-ounce bag, I believe, for $10, something like that. So I wasn't even in the Facebook group. I don't think I had purchased really from any other vendors yet, with the aside from like the Etsy vendors I had already been ordering from, like Country Lane Keepsakes and whatever. So I was like, this was back in June. This was like right after my birthday. I think this sale was June 29th, and it's now August 13th. So, you know, I think it was like the regular 6-week turnaround time. Anyway, I was just like browsing some people on Instagram, like some well-known wax vendor people, and looking through their posts, and like if they posted a vendor, I would like click to, you know, that vendor's link and go to the vendor's Instagram page. So that was how I found myself on the Rosegirls Instagram page. And the day I happened to click on it, there was a post saying that there's a sale going on right now on the website, chunk bags, whatever. So I went on, I'm like, I'm so stupid. Like the price of one bag was like the same price as shipping. So I pretty much paid $20 for just this 8-ounce bag, because this was all I got plus the shipping, because I'm an idiot. But again, I was like brand new to vendor wax. I didn't know what I was getting. I didn't know what the bag looked like. Like I honestly knew nothing, and I knew nothing about Rosegirls. So I didn't want to spend, like, get this huge order. I just didn't know. So I just got the one scent that caught my eye, which was this. And this is pumpkin blueberry cream cheese cupcakes. And this one caught my eye because I am just obsessed with the Bath & Body Works blueberry pumpkin patch. Now I haven't smelled that in a while because that was out, what, 3 or 4 years ago now? I mean, it was out a long time ago. And I only bought one. Like at that point in time, I just wasn't buying like tons of candles at once, like tons of each scent, maybe like 2 at the most. So I'd only gotten one of those. So I haven't had that candle in a few years. So I don't have it to reference. I'm really only basing it on scent memory. But this is the closest of anything I smelled where it's the perfect blend of bakery, blueberry, and pumpkin. Like, or just like a really heavy blueberry bakery, but heavier on the bakery. And that blueberry is more like in the background. I love her chunks too. So it reminds me of that Bath & Body Works candle so much. I absolutely adore this. And I've been searching for that Bath & Body Works candle, and I've always been disappointed. Like, one of the first things I ordered to copycat the Bath & Body Works candle was the Goose Creek Pumpkin Blueberry, which smelled nothing like bakery, nothing like pumpkin. It literally just smelled like candy blueberries. Whereas this is like that authentic, amazing blueberry, so similar to the Bath & Body Works blueberry, and that rich bakery fall type scent. Like, this just screams fruity fall, fruity bakery fall. And this is what the chunk looks like. It's a blue overpour with this like orangey rust brown chunk, and these are huge. Now I think people just throw an entire chunk into their melter, and like if you can see, they're all different sizes. Like if I go back into the bag, some of them are a little bigger, like there's some big ones at the bottom here. And then there's like this little guy. So what I may do is I'll probably melt this guy first and see if I like approve of the scent, if I like it, if the scent is strong enough for me. If the scent is good enough for me, a throw from this size chunk, then I will cut these guys in half. And if this isn't strong enough for me, then I'll melt a whole chunk and, you know, see if that works better. So that was my first order. And while it was a 6-week turnaround time, I got the shipping email from Jenny, and she does do 2-day shipping. So the day I got the shipping email, literally 2 days later, this guy was at my doorstep. And when I tell you, that one bag was double wrapped. It was in 2 envelopes, and I could smell it from my mailbox. I just got this wafting blueberry scent, and I was just like, oh, this smells so good. I mean, that's how strong it is on cold. I could smell it from outside the double packaging. So all the rest of these chunks were a sampler. Now I have joined her Facebook page. This was a couple weeks ago. This was a ready to ship sampler. And she posted something I think it was 22 ounces of wax for like $20 or $22, something like that. And I was like, wow, that's like a really good deal. Like, I haven't really tried Rosegirls. Like, I was just getting this one scent. Let me try a sampler, because someone said it perfectly on her page. She was like, Jenny has the blending ability to, even if it's a scent that you don't think you would like, or a blend that you don't think you would like, the way she blends it, the way she makes it, you like it. Like, even if you're like, oh, I don't like those scents, you like hers. So I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with her sampler. Like, I'm pretty sure, and I'm kind of open to like every scent. There's really like not many at all that I'm like, ew, I don't like this, or like that are intolerable for me. Even something I don't really like, I'll still melt. So I'm like, you know what, a sampler sounds fine. The only reason I don't usually do samplers is because I'm like so OCD and I want to pick my own. But Rosegirls, it's like, it's so overwhelming. Let me just see what she has. And I've seen videos on her samplers and they all look like things that I would like. So I'm like, let me try it. And I'll start with actually my least favorites and then work my way up to my favorite. So my number one least favorite of everything in this order is this one. And it's Snickerdoodle Coffee. And I was actually really excited when I saw this in the bag, because I love cinnamon scents and I love coffee scents, and this is a huge chunk. So most of the bags you can see came with like anywhere from 2 to 4 chunks, but they're all different size. So this is like a huge mama chunk. Like, here's a smaller one for comparison. Not even, this one's even smaller. Like, say you can fit like a lot of these in this guy, and it's like really thick too. So this is a giant chunk. And they got a little like dirty looking in the bag, but I mean, that doesn't bother me at all because it's been like 100 degrees here. The only thing is that these bags, and I don't know if this is me, this is probably just me being super aggressive. Okay, not this one. This one I broke. Like, when I've been opening them, I keep tearing these bags at the side. I think it's just like, it's a big chunk and I'm just an idiot. So I do have other polypropylene bags that I ordered off Etsy. So I'm just gonna rebag the ones that ripped. Anyway, back to Snickerdoodle Coffee. I was so excited about this, and as soon as I opened the bag, it hit me. And if you watch my Vintage Chic Scents haul, unfortunately, Rosegirls must use the exact same coffee oil that Vintage Chic Scents uses. And if you saw my video on that, I was kind of like gagging at that scent. It's that really bitter, burnt, 2-day-old coffee, stale coffee, bitter type of smell. And that is all I get from this. I don't get the cinnamon. I don't really get bakery. I'm too overwhelmed with like the bitter coffee. I mean, again, like I said with the Vintage Chic Scents, I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna let it cure. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna cut it in half or maybe smaller, and I will try melting it, and I'm hoping it'll get a little creamier and the other scent notes will come out when it's melting. And if not, it is what it is. I'll just give it to someone who likes the scent. So that's that. That's my least favorite. But like I said, I'm still going to give it a try. I don't hate it. So, and then moving on, let's see, which is the other one I wasn't. And like now we're getting into things like, I'm saying like going up to my top favorite, but I still love all these. So like none of these I dislike. So, but the bottom would be Bora Bora and Sun and Sand. Again, I was really excited about this one because I love Yankee Candle Sun and Sand. And I figured that's what this is a dupe of. And Bora Bora must have like passion fruit or papaya, whatever it is, that sometimes can come off smelling a little bit like BO. Not that this isn't like, if you've smelt that Yankee Candle, I think it's like passion fruit martini or something. And it's funny, it's one of those polarizing scents. Like half the people who smell it get the BO scent and half the people who smell it don't. And I'm in the camp that can pick up and detect the BO note. But it's like very, very, very subtle in here. It's mostly a really nice tart fruity smell. But there is that faintest hint of BO in the background. So yeah, aside from that one little note, this is great. I'm still gonna give it a try. I'm still gonna melt it. If that BO note comes through, I'll just give it away to someone who doesn't pick up that BO smell. Okay, moving on up the ladder. This one has another like funky undertone to it. So this is Hello Sugar Strawberry Rhubarb Cake. Now, when I first initially smelled it, I get the strawberry and the rhubarb. Her rhubarb is almost like a green type of note. It's nothing like if you smelled the Bath & Body Works strawberry rhubarb marmalade. It's nothing like that. But for whatever reason, I keep getting the faintest hint of meat, of like grilled meat on a barbecue. I don't know why. But like barbecue sauce meat, like, And it's not the prominent scent note. It's just somewhere in the back. And this chunk is gorgeous. The white, the neon yellow, and like the magenta, and the way it like swirled up here. I think this is one of the prettiest chunks. But there's this like weird grilled meat note in here. And even though it's so subtle, I can't get past it. But when I sniff just the chunk of wax, I don't get it as strong as when I put my nose into the bag here. So I don't know. Maybe it's something in the bag. Because the chunk alone, I don't really smell it that strongly. So even though this bag is intact, I'm going to rebag this and see if it maybe like gets rid of that meat scent. I don't know why I'm smelling that. I really don't. And like sugar, strawberry, and rhubarb sounds great to me. But you know what? I don't think my nose agrees with rhubarb. I don't think it has anything to do with Jenny's wax or her oils, because I remember one time like 6 years ago, my mom had like a barbecue, a party at her house over the summer, and like my husband, my sister, my parents, we were all there, and my mom made a rhubarb pie. And I remember I smelled it, and she's like, Lindsay, what's wrong? You don't like it? And I was like, it smells like BO. Like it smells like, not even like BO, it smelled like sweat. It smelled like sweat. Like what I smell when I walk into the gym. And I'm like, why does your pie smell like sweat? And everyone's laughing, and like people were laughing even more because no one else smelled it. And like everyone's like sniffing her pie and like sniffing their slice. And like my sister, Dan, they're like, I don't smell sweat. And I'm like, well, I do. I can't like unsmell it. And then like even when I tasted it, I'm like, now it tastes like sweat because it's all I smell. But no one else picked that up. No one else thought that. So it's like, you know how like sometimes some things agree with people and some things don't? I think rhubarb is just a scent that like my body does not agree with, because it's always got some kind of funky scent to it. So that's probably why this smells like grilled meat to me. And I guarantee no one else watching this thinks that, and everyone else is watching this thinking you're fucking insane. But I know it's just something with my nose. Moving on. What was the other one? So this one, it's called Everything is Awesome, and I got 4 little chunks in this bag. I have no idea what the scent notes are. I went and I searched the Facebook group for Everything is Awesome, and then I even asked, because to me it smells fruity. It almost smells like, what's the candy? Like, it's almost like a mix of like Sweet Tarts, Starburst, and gummy bears. Like, it's sweet, but there's like an underlying tartness. It's just like a variety of different fruits. And it's actually really good. I like this. And like, I'm not usually like dying over straight up fruity. Like, it's really like only certain fruits I like. But I really like this one. And this just screams summer to me. So I may actually save this for like next spring or summer, because coming into the fall, like, this is straight up like hot day summertime melt. And anyway, I did ask on the Facebook group, like, has anyone had this scent? What do you think it is? And someone wrote, and she said she thought it was a mix, a blend of strawberry and wild berry. And I can see that, because I do get a berry note to it. And the more I sniff it, I feel like I can get a sweetness of the strawberry. But like I said, it's like very candy, sweet, and a little bit of tart. So I would assume the sweetness is the strawberry, the tartness is the wild berry. Either way, that one's great. And moving on up, which one do I want to go to next? How about Pink Sands and Cactus and Sea Salt? I died when I opened this bag. So I love Pink Sands. I thought this was going to be heavy on the Pink Sands, but it's not. It's actually like perfectly blended between these 3 oils. You can't detect one or the other. Like, it's just the 3 of them working in unison. And it's gorgeous. Oh, this is another one that's going to be saved till next summer. This is just so fresh, so clean. It just smells like a high-end soap that you would find at like a 5-star hotel, but feminine. Oh my God, it's just gorgeous. I mean, it smells like when you get out of the shower at a beach house. Like, it's just, oh, it's so good. It's, I wish I had a shampoo that smelled like this. This is really beautiful. That's absolutely perfect. I like want my apartment to just smell like that every day in the summer months. Like, that's gorgeous. So next one, this is one of my top favorites, and I was really, really surprised that it was. So this is kiwi and passion fruit. And I saw this and like, the name didn't really get me excited. I was just like, okay, whatever, kiwi and passion fruit. Like, I don't know, I've never really smelled a kiwi scent, and kiwi strawberry flavored things, like kiwi strawberry, like juices and drinks and stuff like that, like they're my least favorite of all the flavors. So I was just like, oh, okay, kiwi. But then I opened the bag and I smelled it, and oh my goodness. It's so sweet. It's so bright. And look how pretty that is. That hair did not come from Jenny. Oh no, it did. It's in here. Oh my gosh, wait, I don't know. Ooh, okay, there's that. I didn't notice that before. I don't know if that was from her or from me, but like, listen, it doesn't, I know this is gonna sound disgusting, but like a hair doesn't bother me. Listen, I have dogs. I have a dog. I grew up with dogs. Like, hair is the least of my worries. I have animal hair all over everything in my apartment. Like, if that hair came from her, like, maybe that skeeves you out, and I'm sorry that that was in this video, but that doesn't bother me whatsoever, as I'm putting this chunk back up to my face and smelling it. This smells amazing. I absolutely love this one. And these colors, again, one of my favorites. I love pink and mint green together. Really beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so sweet. It's like a juicy, sweet fruit. Like, there's nothing tart or bitter to it. It's just like perfectly sweet and perfectly beautiful. And moving on, some bakery scents. I got this pumpkin cream cheese smoothie, and this is amazing. This was the first one I opened, and I like need it to be full right now so I can melt this. Oh my God. It smells like, oh, sorry. Oh my God, it's like, you're smelling too many scents and you start sneezing. Story of my life. Here we go. This video is a hot fucking mess. Oh my God, I'm a mess. Anyway, this is incredible. This is just like pumpkin bakery goodness. It's so creamy. It's like the creamiest fall, like it's not even fall spice. It's just like creamy goodness. But it says smoothie, but like it's not, and cream cheese. It's not milky to me. There is nothing at all sour to this. Like that Bath and Body Works pumpkin cheesecake candle, that smelled like sour milk to me. And like this has no sour in it whatsoever. This is just creamy, dreamy fall bakery perfection. Oh my God, it's so creamy and delicious. I can't, like, it really just smells like fresh baked pumpkin cookies or like a pumpkin cake. Like it's just, oh my God, it's so good. Or maybe like a pumpkin like ice cream smoothie, like it says it is. That's really, really good though. Next, I do this whole thing up here. So next is Berry Creme Brulee Noel. So this is Berry Creme Brulee, and I'm assuming Vanilla Bean Noel. Also amazing. You get that creaminess from the Vanilla Bean Noel and like the sugariness from the creme brulee, but I thought the creme brulee would almost be like a caramel scent, and it's not. It's just like a sugary, creamy sweetness, and then the berry. And it's like so perfectly balanced between the two of them. It's such a sweet, delicious, fruity berry. Like, again, not tart at all. That one is really amazing. It's a little light on cold sniff, but we'll see how it does when it melts. But that's definitely in my top 3, which now we are at my top 3. Well, actually, the kiwi passion fruit is like a tie. So I think this one and the berry creme brulee are like tied for 3. And here's 2. So this is strawberry shortcake French toast. I died when I smelled this. Oh my God. Imagine strawberry cinnamon bakery, and that's what this is. I would say the strawberry is the lightest scent. The strongest is the cinnamon, because I feel like cinnamon is just an inherently strong scent. And then you get the bakery. So cinnamon, bakery, and then strawberry, but strawberry is very, very light. It smells like, if you've smelled the Bath and Body Works strawberry cupcake candle, imagine that mixed with cinnamon sugar donut, and that's what this smells like. It's delicious. And next we have my number 1 favorite, which is right here. And this is Wild Berry Monster Cookie Fluff Puffs. Oh my goodness. This smells so good. This is just so good. Oh my God, creamy, sweet berry. So Wild Berry Monster Cookie is just her cookie scent, and Fluff Puffs, I believe, is marshmallow. Oh my gosh. This is incredible. This is my number 1 favorite of everything she sent. It's so, so good. I cannot wait to melt this. And this, I feel like I could melt year round because it's not super heavy on the bakery. It's not super heavy on the berry. Like, again, the scents just blend perfectly. I would melt that any season of the year. And that's the one thing I have to say about Jenny's wax is I think she is absolutely incredible with blending, where every scent that she has mixed in a chunk, like you don't smell one scent more than the other, and they just blend so perfectly. Like sometimes you can smell all of them, but they like balance and they play so nicely together, or sometimes one's a little stronger, but you still smell the other ones, or sometimes it's just like one coherent, incredible scent. And I love that. Like, I just think she's incredible with blending, and I think, first of all, these are gorgeous. Like, her color selections, it's just, this wax is so pretty. It's gonna be so hard to melt because it's so beautiful. And yeah, I'm really glad that I gave her stuff a try. I'm glad I dove in and tried the sampler. I love everything I got. And I'm actually pretty looking forward to seeing how this Snickerdoodle coffee one does, like to see if it changes and to see how I like it. And I did place an order with the opening she has right now. I got a couple of things, so I'll come back and I'll make another video when that comes in. And otherwise, that is it. That is my Rosegirls haul. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry about the hair and the sneeze, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.